move in heaven but thee. In heaven but thee. And I'm crying out, Savior, Lord Savior, why don't you hear my humble cry? Oh, why on others thou art called? Only Master, do not pass me by. Let the church say amen. Amen again. I don't know if it's the sun, but y'all brought a little fire with you this morning. All right, we're going to keep this fire burning. Now we're going to have the light Bible on. They can hear you.
Good morning. We have a very beautiful lesson this morning. Our lesson for the last three Sundays have been about the Word, and it comes from the book of the book of John. The Word heals, they say, but our lesson today about the Word saves. Every now and then, someone tells you something, and you listen to them. And I'm taking that you're familiar with the lesson, because I want to talk about into life because it's so important. Into life. We want to take these words and translate them to our lives today. You know, I remember in the old days, my mama and even some of the elder people in the community would say, "Boy, don't you do that." I remember they would say, "Boy, don't you go there." Or, "Boy, you need to stop doing what you're doing." And that was a word of directions telling me that I shouldn't do something. The word that you hear can save you. Sometimes your teachers would tell you that is incorrect. You should not do it that way. So words get to be very, very powerful. Our problem is we don't listen. We don't listen like we need to. You know, because if we had, it's so many times I said, boy, if my mom was here, I'd tell her I missed the point because I didn't listen. And sometimes I said to myself, boy, if I had only done what my mama told me, I wouldn't be in the jam I'm in now. And you have been that way, because you have said, if I had done what my sister said, or what my brother said, or what my cousin said, I wouldn't be in the mess I'm in now. You see, words can save. And if you believe that words can save, then you believe in the book of John. Because the book of John, almost all of it is about the public ministry of Jesus Christ, the miracles he performed, and the teachings that he gave, and all the and that's what John been trying to convey to us. See, Jesus not just only believed, he not only taught, but Jesus performed. Jesus performed. You know, every now and then you hear people say, I believe in Jesus as my teacher. He was my doctor. He's my lawyer. Jesus performed all those things. Jesus talked. He taught people. Jesus healed people. So he, in a way, was a physician. He told people about the law in the way he was a lawyer. Jesus was it all because he had it. So let me tell you something. If you follow the word of Jesus as set out by John in the book of John, then you will be just as enlightened as any other Christian. If you try to live from the teachings of Jesus as set out in the book of John, then you'll be a good Christian. And not only that, let me tell you this. People will look at you and they will tell you and they'll tell others, I want to be just like she is. And you have heard that in your life. A whole lot of people have said, man, I wish I could be like he. I wish I could be like him. Man, I wish I could be like she is. And then you know that in your mindset that there's something special about that person. And I can tell you what it is. I don't even have to know the person. That is a person that has strong beliefs and that stand up for their belief and they don't mind going by themselves when they're right. But also, on the contrary, they stand up for their belief, and when they find out that they have taken a wrong turn and their belief is not correct, then they don't mind changing for what is good, what is better, and what is right. But that's the only reason why they change when they believe some way, because their belief somehow is off track. And see, the book of John tells you, follow what thus said the Lord, and you won't have to worry about being off track. And every time I say something like that, it reminds me of when my boy, I done told you. Y'all done heard that before? How many times you get frustrated? And Jesus got frustrated in his teaching because he had to do it over and over and over again. How many miracles, and the question is, did he have to perform to get people to believe that he was the Son of God? And all these other prophets that came, everybody that was before him, all these other religions, nobody but Jesus had the power to heal. Did y'all know that? Nobody could heal. And Jesus didn't do it one time. It was constantly a part of his performance, a part of his teaching. The only thing I got to say is John was so prolific in his writing. He was so good, and he was so good in expressing what Jesus said, until the only thing we got to do is follow John and what he said about Jesus' teaching, follow Jesus' teaching, and we will be a good Christian. Thank you very much. This was a beautiful lesson.
We want to thank Deacon Hilliard for that intellect. And I would like to apologize because I understood now, after the announcement, that the Women's Bible Class, the word young Women's Bible Class was going to do the third Sunday, but I think it was already known that by the pastor not being here that, no, it wasn't your fault. It was just a miscommunication. But we know that, look out, y'all going to be called out soon. Be ye also ready. All right. Do we have any visitors today? Look like we all homegrown. Do we have any announcement? None whatsoever. Nothing new to come before the Sunday school? Okay. The warden of the bathrooms. Good morning. Amen. All right. Right. Very, very good. I just thought the other day, I said, you know that offering balance probably need to go over to the women so they can get it cleaned up so we can get it back. Brother Hurd and Sister Hurd. let us continue that argument from home. Let me see how you handle it, Brother Hurd. All right. Let's get the women class hand. If there's no other the thought for today, don't you know that yourself are God's temple and that God's spirit dwell in your midst? If you didn't know it, now you know it. Now we're going to stand and we're going to do the third verse. Miss is Hawk here? Okay. Don't exalt the preacher, don't exalt the pew, preach the gospel, simple, full, and free. Prove him and you will find the promise is true. I'll draw all men unto me. Lift him up, lift him up, till it speak from eternity. And if I be lifted up from the earth, I'll draw all men unto me. In all thy way acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Amen.